Hello friends, how are you? It is hot. We have been working on the deck, trying to get it painted, and one of the things I wanted to do was sand it and make it so the stain sticks, which is I'm using a solid stain. And it's been 2 years, so it's pretty bad, but it has been hot. And my lawn isn't really doing well, but the weeds are, so I have to mow the lawn. And to bring my survivability up to a reasonable level with this heat, it's 95 degrees, that's about 35 degrees Celsius. I've been forced to eat frozen peanut butter cups. It's not what I want to do, but I have to stay alive. My little buddy here with his ball, he can barely stand the heat himself. Him and his black fur, as soon as he comes outside, he hides under the A-liner. He'll be laying under that A-liner in the shade. And usually that's because the hose is right there. The hose comes out of the side of the building there, and there's a puddle of water under there too, so it gets nice and muddy and gross. But God, it has been hot. I figured I'd just give you a quick rundown on the last trip, the wedding trip. It was a pretty good trip. We had a good time. It was 20 days, 19 nights. We stayed at 6 different campgrounds and traveled 2,290 miles. Cost about $550 in gas, and a cost of about $1,000 for other things like taking the kids out to dinner and things like that, which, you know, kids are expensive. They're not worth it. The other thing I had is I had a little accident on the trip that cost me about $1,000 to fix. That'll be next week's video, so just wait for that. I wonder if you care about these videos that are I'd be glad to give you one of these. These are the best. But they're keeping me alive. Hang on, I gotta get the ball. No. So let's get out of the sun here. We'll get a little better exposure on the camera over here in the shade, and it won't be quite as miserably hot. But we had a great time. We needed an excuse to go traveling and camping. I don't know, I was kind of getting worn out. And there were issues with the wolf pup and the A-liner that was wearing me down, so it was fun to do this. This is a pile of dirt that I'm supposed to spread around the yard, and I've been kind of whittling away at it. It was about twice that size, but it's just been too hot. I'm hoping that it cools down sooner or later. The next big trip is in August. I'll be going up to so I'll be going to Michigan, and I don't know how long I'll be. I have a new grandchild. The first grandchild, the only grandchild, is supposed to arrive around around August 15th. So I'll be in Michigan, and I may loop around back to New York to get a eye look at him, and then I might go up into the New York Adirondacks, because by then it'll be September, October, and it'll be just perfect time to be up there. So stay tuned for that. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan is just an amazing place, and I'll have hopefully some really good videos of that, so stay around for that. But the trip for my younger son's wedding, the second wedding trip, I made one last year and I made one this year. Now both of my kids are now married out, and they're in the responsibility of their girlfriend wives, and so that gives me a lot to think about. How my responsibilities have changed to help them and do what I can to support their decisions to get married and who they married and all that. You know, you can badmouth future fiancés quite a bit, but you really can't once they're married. Once they're married, you really need to support them. It's just the way it is. And right now, tomorrow, I'll be going to his new house, which he bought in Raleigh. He's living right near me, which is really nice. And so I'm going to go and I'm going to give him a lawnmower. I bought a new lawnmower, and he can have the old one. And it gives me a lot of thought about where my kids should be going from here. I know they're both successful. They're both got good jobs, good career paths. They're going to be doing all right. Whether they should be having kids or whether they should be saving money or doing things, it's like it wears on me at night. And actually, retirement still wears on me at night. I still wake up in the night. I mean, it's been a year and a half since I left my employer, and I still wake up at night thinking I gotta do a training tonight or a training tomorrow, and are people, you know, have the reports been sent out yet, and all this stuff that, you know, I've been doing for the last 30 years. So I'm not fully done with working yet. It's not that I'm not done with it. I'm not going to go back to work, but I can't get it out of my brain. It's a major problem. And it really disturbs my sleep more than he does. In fact, it really disturbs his sleep. He's really mad because I don't go to bed until about 11 o'clock now. We still get up at 6 o'clock, but I'm playing with videos and checking on things to see how I can get better videos and do more stuff with YouTube. I got an email from YouTube saying that they're reducing my monetary money by about a third because there's a lot of invalid activity on my channel. And they define that as like somebody setting a playlist to just run and not really watching it. I don't know how they know if you're watching it or not, but they're saying I'm using bots and stuff like that to click on ads and things that actually get money. And I don't know. I don't do any of that. I post videos and I rarely watch them more than during editing. And I don't know if somebody's out there trying to help me. It's probably not working because they took $60 off my June money, which barely enabled me to get the threshold where they actually give me a small paycheck, which is I think $100. But it's pretty bad. So please don't do that. It is kind of dishonest, I guess, to pretend that you're watching stuff that you're not. I really want to have people enjoy my videos and get something out of them. So if you can do that, please do. But don't worry about me. I've got plenty of everything right at the moment. But it's still a chore to be retired. And there's a lot of things to do on the house. I mean, there's trying to keep the lawn up. Right now it's been so hot and so miserable. All my beautiful tall fescue lawn has kind of changed over to Bermuda grass. And I'm trying to kill off the Bermuda grass, and it's really hard to do that and keep him off the lawn for 2 or 3 days while it rains. And I think we're going to do some interesting water activities. Mine. He's baiting me with this ball. But we'll have some videos coming up on the Wolf Pup, some of the maintenance and repairs I do during the summer. Although I'll tell you, I got some solar stuff I got to do, and I'm working with Renogy to get some things fixed. And it's just so hot to be on the roof. They're kind of taking their time. It's been over a month since I called them and sent them data that shows that one of the panels I got was not working. And they said they would send me a new panel, and I said, well, can you send me the tracking number? And it's like, the support people got back to me and said, oh, absolutely, as soon as it ships, we'll send you the tracking number. And it's like, are you kidding me? It hasn't shipped yet. It's like, it's been 3 weeks. And I do have another trip to go to. It's just lucky that I'm at home for this time. And I don't know if it's if this is consistent with depression and other problems, but I've been spending money like a crazy man. Amazon delivers some big box every day, and then we've been down to the Home Depot every day too. So Aquila, that's his walk around the every day is take him to Home Depot and let him walk around, and we've been buying tools and all sorts of things. But so we've been crazy. We need to get out in the woods and enjoy more, and I think we're going to have to take a couple of day trips up in the mountains. So we'll give you a rundown and a review of how the boondocking sites are up in the mountains, and how cold the water is in those streams, the fishing, the trout streams that are up there. But stay tuned, and I hope you'll enjoy this. It's I might have a break depending on whether I can get internet access up in Michigan and the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I may have a 1 week break or something where I'm trying to edit videos, and just hang on, I'll be back. If you're not subscribed, I got a woodpecker yelling at me up there. Yep, cicadas over there, got woodpeckers up there. I love being outside. And I got this boy with the ball. Hang on just a second. Yeah. As long as we're in the shade, he wants to come over and play. Give me the ball. Come here. Here, we'll throw it on the other side of the fence. He'll have to go get it. He got the ball. So, I guess that's all I got to say today. I hope everybody's having a cool summer. It's like every place is hot. My son up in New York is hotter than we were down here for a week or so. Now we're hotter than he is. They got cool, I guess the hurricane brought up some cool winds and some cold fronts, but it's been hot everywhere. So, and I hope Texas has their power back by the time this video comes up, but that's a terrible thing to be in 100-degree heat and not have power. But you know, if you live in these places, you probably should have backup power. That's all I can tell you. You can't really rely on the grid without any backup. It's great to have the grid most of the year, but where I've lived in New York, which is about as modern as you get, you just learn you need backup. For backup heat in the winter, I have Aquila. You bring him into bed, and it's like, you might as well bring a burning log. He was trying to snuggle with me yesterday. But anyways, Aquila actually has a video that he wants to post, so I don't know when he'll post it, but stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the Michigan trip. Stay tuned for the wolf pup repairs, and we'll see you on the next video. All right? Thanks, folks. Bye-bye.